To begin, let's take a look at the top menu on a Google document. When you create a new Google document, the first thing that you want to do is name the document. When you name a document, you want to include which league it is for, whether local or state, the year, and the name of the document. To the right of the title, you'll see the location of this document. For example, this document is within my drive. If you wanted to move the document, simply click on the file with the arrow, which will bring up all of the locations within your drive. To see other locations, hit the arrow pointing to the left in the top left-hand corner. You can move the document to a shared drive or to another folder within your My Drive. This is one of the many ways you can move a document in Google Drive. Next, let's take a look at the font formatting options in the top menu inside of a Google document. You'll see in the middle there's a place to change the font size, and to the right you'll see text alignment, line spacing, lists, indentation, and the final button on the far right clears the formatting of any text that is highlighted. Now let's take a look at some of these features. To change to the font, you will need to highlight the font by clicking and holding with your left side mouse over the text that you wish to change. There are more fonts available when you click More Fonts on the top of the list. You can change the font size by selecting a number or using the minus and plus buttons to the left and right of the font size to decrease or increase the size. And of course, you have bold, italicize, underline, font color, and highlight color options here as well. To change the space between two lines, highlight both lines and click on the spacing button. Here you'll see the option to have single space. This is going to be compact, 1.15 inches, which is the default on Google Documents, 1.5 inches, or double spaced. The first list option you'll see is a checkbox. This is great to use for agendas or to-do lists because you can simply click on the box, which will indicate that it has been completed by striking through the text. You can also add a bulleted list or a numbered list. Press the Tab button on your computer to indent your list. Click Enter twice to return to the original indentation. You'll see that I've highlighted the text and that I am changing the indentation. Now let's take a look at the spell check, zoom, link, and picture features. To check your spelling, you can highlight the text and click the spell check button. This will show any incorrect words that are spelled. Next, you'll see the zoom option. This is great if you want to zoom in or zoom out on the document. To insert a link, highlight the text and click the link button. You'll see that you can enter a URL into the search bar, or you can select another document in your Google Drive. Now when I click on the word hello, it will open the document titled Lesson 3 in a new tab. To insert a picture, select the icon. You can upload a file from your computer or search the web for a picture. Next, the feature that you've all been waiting for. To add a comment to a Google document, highlight the sentence or the word that you wish to comment on. Then, there are multiple places where you can click comment, either in the button in the top menu or by selecting in the top right-hand corner the comment icon. This is also where you can see all of the comments that have been left in the document. And then select the Add Comment button. This is shown by arrow number 2. You'll see the comment box pops up on the right-hand side with your name and an area to type your comment. Once you have typed your comment, you can click the blue comment button and you will now see the comment appear on the right side margin. If you have fixed the sentence of the comment, you can select the check mark, which will indicate that the comment has been resolved, or you can select the 3 vertical circles to edit or delete the comment. Next, I'll show you how to create a table of contents for your document. This is great for longer documents and an easy way to search within a big document. You'll start by adding the title of the document and clicking where it says Normal Text. This changes the style of the text. From here, select Title. Next, you will add the headings of your document. You'll see here that I've labeled Chapter 1 and 2 as Heading 1. When you select the Outline Document button on the left side margin, you'll see any of the text using a title or heading style. You'll see here that I'm going to make Chapter 2.1 Heading 2, which will indent it on the outline in the left side margin. Heading 2 is a subheading. Next, we will discuss sharing a Google document with other people. This is perhaps one of the trickiest aspects to Google Drive, but with enough practice, you too will be sharing in no time. When you click the Share button in the top right corner, you will see a page that looks like this. Think of this in 2 separate sections. The top is where you can add individual people, You can add people as editors, commenters, or viewers. Each individual can have a separate role. For example, person 1 could only be able to view the document, and person 2 could have edit access. Next, I'm going to demonstrate how to add people individually. You can simply type the name of an individual you wish to add to the document, or enter their email address and select Send. This will notify people that they now have access to this document. You can also include a message to be shared with the individual when they open their email. The second section is how you share via a URL link. This is going to be the best option for sharing with large groups of people. The default for sharing the link is restricted, so only people added can open the link. To share via a link, you will select Change in the bottom section. You will see that the default is to only share with people who have LWVKY email addresses. You can change this by selecting the drop-down arrow to the right of League of Women Voters of Kentucky Education Fund. You can change to anyone with the link or restricted. Typically, if you're sharing with a large group of people, I select anyone with the link and then make sure that their privileges are set to viewer or commenter. If you are sharing internally via a link, you could give everyone editor access, but this means that everyone who you send the link to will have the ability to make changes to the document. It's also important to note that anytime you make a change in the bottom section, you will need to copy the link once more. This is because the URL link changes with each change that you make.